Today, we're about to unveil a mysterious and highly valuable coin that's turning heads in auctions and shocking even expert numismatists, the 1993 one-penny coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II DG Regina. Yes, this tiny copper-plated coin, once thought to be just spare change, has recently been valued at over $685,000, precisely $685,552 USD. This is not just a story of metal and minting. This is a story of history, royalty, era varieties, and market madness. So stay with me till the end, because you might just have one in your collection without even knowing it. Let's begin this epic journey into the history, rarity, and explosive market value of the 1993 one-penny coin, a true modern-day treasure. The origins of the 1993 1PNNY. To understand the power and prestige of the 1993 one-penny, we need to go back, not just to the year 1993, but into the legacy of the British decimal coinage system. After the decimalization of British currency in 1971, the 1p or 1 penny coin became a staple of everyday commerce. Its design stayed relatively unchanged for decades. But in 1993, something subtle, yet significant, happened. This coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II with the Latin inscription Elizabeth II DG Regina, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen. It is a symbol of both political continuity and royal pride. And while the design may seem common, certain 1993 one-penny coins are hiding secrets that elevate their value to staggering heights. What makes the 1993 penny so valuable? So how did a small coin, often tossed aside, gain such enormous value? Here are the key reasons why certain versions of the 1993 one-penny are worth a fortune. Rare error. Some 1993 one-penny coins were struck in error, meaning there are misprints, double dies, or wrong metal planchets. These minting errors are incredibly rare and highly desirable. A misstruck coin can instantly multiply its value by thousands. Limited MNTAG. In 1993, certain batches of pennies were produced for collector sets only, not for general circulation. These proof coins or specimen strikes are few in number, often preserved in pristine condition, and carry immense collector appeal. Uncirculated condition coins that were never used in commerce and kept in near-perfect condition, graded as MS 65 or higher, have recently fetched unbelievable prices at international auctions. Metal content. Some rare test coins or error coins from 1993 may have been struck on older bronze planchets instead of the newer copper-plated steel. This slight difference in metal can cause a dramatic difference in value. Recent market sales, record-breaking prices. The market for rare coins has exploded in recent years, and the 1993 one-penny has ridden the wave to historic heights. In the last 2 years alone, a proof strike 1993 one-penny coin, graded MS 67 by PCGS, sold at a private auction for over $400,000 USD. An error coin with a visible double die obverse was estimated at $685,552 USD, setting a record for the one-penny series. A coin mistakenly struck on a foreign planchet sold for nearly $520,000 at a British auction house. Collectors across the United States, Canada, and the UK are desperately hunting for these unique versions. And the market demand keeps climbing, with dealers offering six-figure sums for top-graded specimens. How to identify a valuable 1993 1PNNY. Now comes the exciting part: how to check your coins to see if you are sitting on a small fortune. Here's what to look for. Inspect the obverse. Look closely at the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. If you see any doubling of letters, numbers, or features of her profile, that could be a double die error, extremely rare. Check the reverse design. The design should show a crown portcullis. Any anomalies, off-centering, or ghost impressions could signal minting errors. Test the metal. Use a magnet. If the coin sticks, it's copper-plated steel, normal. But if it doesn't stick, you might have a bronze planchet, which is incredibly rare and valuable. Weigh it. A normal 1993 penny weighs 3.56 grams. If your coin weighs slightly more or less, it could indicate a wrong planchet or strike condition. Grading. A professional grading service like NGC or PCGS can determine whether your coin is uncirculated, proof, or error classified. Historical significance and Queen Elizabeth II legacy. The 1993 1 penny also carries emotional and royal significance. 1993 was a year of major change and reflection in the British monarchy. Queen Elizabeth II had just endured her annus horribilis the year before, with royal scandals and public pressure. This coin symbolizes the monarchy's endurance and continued presence in everyday British life. In a way, owning this coin is owning a piece of history, of royal struggle and survival. Investment potential. Why now is the time to buy or sell? If you own a 1993 1 penny in top condition, now may be the perfect time to have it graded and appraised. The rare coin market is booming due to global inflation pushing people to tangible assets, younger generations entering the hobby through online marketplaces, rising media attention on viral coin values and discoveries. Experts predict that prices for ultra-rare coins like the 1993 1 penny will double or triple in the next 5 years. If you're a collector, this coin should be a crown jewel in your collection. If you're a seller, this is your moment. And if you're a beginner, now is the time to start checking your jars, drawers, and piggy banks. Outro, the treasure in your pussycat. So there you have it, the 1993 1 penny coin. What once was overlooked is now over $500,000 in value. Your next step? Check your change. Search your collection. Visit a local coin shop. You could be holding onto a life-changing piece of history without even realizing it, and remember, every coin tells a story, but only a few hold a treasure. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic and often overlooked coins in Canadian history, the 1994 1-cent coin of Canada, featuring none other than Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II DG Regina. And guess what? This tiny copper-colored cent, once just pocket change, could now be worth an incredible $685,550 in the collector's market. Yes, you heard that right. Almost $700,000 for a single penny. So sit tight, grab a magnifying glass, and let's uncover the story, secrets, and value behind the 1994 Canadian cent. Let's roll back the pages of time to the year 1994. The world was buzzing with change. Nelson Mandela became president of South Africa, the Channel Tunnel opened between England and France, and in the heart of North America, Canada released yet another issue of its classic 1-cent coin. On the obverse of this copper-plated beauty rests a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, elegantly designed by artist Dora de Pettery Hunt. Her title appears boldly, DG Regina, short for Dei Gratia Regina, which translates to by the grace of God, Queen. A powerful reminder of Canada's constitutional monarchy, and a lasting tribute to royal heritage. This side of the coin isn't just a face. It's a connection to Canada's identity. It tells a story of heritage, unity, and tradition. Flip the coin and you'll find the stunning image of the maple leaf twig, a symbol that runs in the veins of every Canadian. Designed by G. E. Kruger Gray, this maple leaf design was first introduced back in 1937 and continued to represent strength, peace, and pride. The 1994 cent features this iconic design with 1 cent boldly marked above Canada and the year at the bottom. At first glance, it may seem like just another penny. But let me tell you, the magic lies in the details, the condition, and the rarity. In 1994, millions of these coins were minted. The Royal Canadian Mint was efficient, precise, and consistent, but as every seasoned collector knows, sometimes even the most controlled processes give birth to rare anomalies. Now, let's talk real numbers. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever. Auctions are seeing intense bidding wars over what once seemed like ordinary coins. The 1994 Canadian 1 cent has stunned collectors by fetching up to $685,550 at major numismatic events. Yes, coins in MS-67 or MS-68 condition, especially with errors or rare die varieties, are commanding sky-high prices. And the reason? Demand. Nostalgia. Rarity. And the story behind each piece, from local Canadian collectors to global numismatists, everyone wants a piece of this history. So, next time you open your old wallet, coin jar, or family collection, keep your eyes peeled. That 1994 cent hiding in your drawer could change your life. Wondering if your coin is worth a fortune? Here's what to look for: condition. Is it shiny, free of wear, with full detail on both sides, certified grading? Coins graded by companies like PCGS or NGC fetch significantly higher prices. Get yours graded if you suspect it's valuable. Beyond the money, the 1994 1-cent coin is a piece of history. It's one of the last few decades where the penny was still commonly used in Canada, before its phase-out in 2012. Owning a 1994 penny is like holding a memory, a token of an everyday life that no longer exists. Collectors see more than a coin. They see a legacy. A glimpse into the craftsmanship of the Royal Canadian Mint, the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and a chapter of Canadian life that's now only found in coin albums and museum cases. If you're lucky enough to own a rare 1994 1-cent coin, here's where you can get top dollar: eBay auctions, heritage auctions, coinsandcanada.com, local coin shows and dealers, Facebook numismatic groups. But remember, always get your coin appraised and graded before selling. A certified coin can fetch up to 10 times more than an uncertified one. So the next time someone says, "It's just a penny," you can smile and think of the 1994 Canadian 1-cent coin. Because sometimes, history hides in plain sight, in the palm of your hand, in the folds of an old wallet, in the jar beneath the sink. That 1 cent could be your $685,550 jackpot. Keep collecting, keep hunting, and never underestimate the power of coins. Because here at RF Coins and USA Coins One, we believe every coin has a story, and every story can change your life. Could be worth more than $685,000 today. This is not a myth. This is not a legend. This is the 1998 1-penny coin bearing the majestic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II DG Regina, a coin that has now shocked the entire world of numismatics. To understand the true value of the 1998 1-penny, we must first explore its origin and legacy. The penny, one of the most iconic denominations in British coinage, dates back over 1,200 years, evolving through kings, queens, empires, and revolutions. By 1998, the coin had a well-established design and structure, minted in bronze-plated steel, with a weight of 3.56 grams and a diameter of 20.3 mm on the obverse. The coin proudly bears the crowned profile of Queen Elizabeth II, with the legendary inscription, Elizabeth II DG Regina, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen. The elegant portrait was designed by Ian Rank Broadley, an artist celebrated for capturing the dignity and realism of Her Majesty. The reverse features the image of a portcullis, a classic symbol of the British Parliament, representing power, tradition, and governance. But what makes the 1998 penny so special? Why are collectors and dealers willing to pay up to $685,549 for a coin that once bought barely a fraction of a candy bar? Here's where things get interesting. In the numismatic world, certain 1998 1-penny coins have become extremely valuable due to minting errors, limited strikes, and special conditions. Some were struck with double die obverse, causing ghost-like doubling in the Queen's portrait. Others were misaligned during minting, known as off-center strikes, giving the coin a distorted, almost surreal appearance. And a few rare pieces were accidentally struck on foreign planchets, such as those intended for Canadian or Australian coins. These coins are worth not just hundreds, but hundreds of thousands of dollars in pristine condition. In recent years, these rare 1998 penny specimens have shown up in major auctions and shocked experts. At a London auction in late 2023, one uncirculated 1998 1-penny with a die rotation error sold for a mind-blowing $685,549 to an anonymous collector from Dubai. As of this year, 2025, the market for rare British coins has skyrocketed. With interest from Asian and Middle Eastern collectors, prices have surged. Even standard 1998 1-penny coins in brilliant uncirculated condition are being sold for anywhere between $20 to $150, depending on their luster, strike quality, and rarity of packaging. Coins with any minting irregularities, including even the smallest strike-through errors, can fetch thousands of dollars on eBay, heritage auctions, and other international coin markets. I'll listen carefully. Here's what you need to check if you think you have a valuable 1998 1-penny coin hiding in your collection, jar, or attic. Check the weight. It should be around 3.56 grams. Anything heavier or lighter could signal a wrong planchet. Inspect the Queen's portrait. Look for signs of doubling, misalignment, or any cracks in the die. Flip the coin. If the reverse doesn't align perfectly with the obverse when flipped vertically, you may have a rotation error. Check the edges. Smooth edges when they're supposed to be milled or strange edge impressions are signs of striking anomalies. Color and shine. A bright coppery red tone with no wear is a good sign of high grading value. If you spot anything unusual, you might be sitting on a coin that could change your life. So the next time you find a copper penny lying on the sidewalk, in a drawer, or in an old collection, take a second look. That little 1998 penny, with the regal face of Queen Elizabeth and the Latin words of royalty, might just be your ticket to a six-figure fortune. Coins are not just currency, they are history, art, and mystery, all struck into metal. And sometimes, they are treasure. For more exciting episodes where we reveal the rarest coins, the richest histories, and the real values behind them, this has been your host, and as always, happy collecting, treasure hunters. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to and drop a comment below if you've ever come across a 1998 1-penny coin. Who knows? You might already be richer than you think. Today, we have something very special for you. We're diving deep into the world of European currency, a coin that many overlook, but it might just be worth a small fortune today. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about the €1 RF coin from 1999, a small copper-colored coin that could secretly be worth hundreds of dollars today. So, grab your magnifying glass, open your coin folders, and let's uncover the hidden value, rare history, and the booming market demand behind the €1,999 RF coin. Stay with us till the end. You won't believe how much collectors are paying for this coin right now. Let's go. Before we talk value, we need to talk history. And oh, what a fascinating history this coin has. In 1999, Europe was undergoing one of its greatest financial transformations. The euro was introduced as a digital currency in January 1999, marking the birth of a united economic future for 11 European countries. It was a dream of unity, strength, and shared prosperity, but it wasn't just about bills, it was about coins too. Among the first ever minted was the €1, featuring the RF symbol on the reverse side, standing for République Française, the proud identifier of France. Yes, this coin was France's own contribution to the euro family, a coin minted with passion, precision, and patriotic pride. But why is 1999 such an important year? Because it's the first year euro coins were minted in anticipation of their circulation beginning in 2002. That makes the 1999 issue a pre-launch, first mint, limited production treasure. It's like owning the pilot episode of a historic TV series before it ever aired. Let's take a moment to appreciate the artistry. On the obverse side, the 1-cent coin displays a beautiful French national design, crafted by renowned artist Fabien Courchiade. It features a young, feminine figure wearing a Phrygian cap, symbolizing liberty. She is modern, dynamic, and facing the future, representing Marianne, the personification of France itself. Look closer, and you'll notice 12 stars around the border, symbolizing the unity of Europe. Below that, the legendary letters, RF, République Française. On the reverse side, shared by all Eurozone countries, you'll see the numeral 1 along with the word euro cent, encircled by a globe showcasing Europe's place in the world. It's elegant, minimalistic, and meaningful. Now to the exciting part, the money. While most 1-cent coins are pocket change, not all 1-cent coins are created equal. The 1999 French 1-cent coin holds value for several key reasons. It's a first-year issue, which always grabs collector attention. It was minted in limited numbers compared to later years. Some variations and errors exist, like center strikes, double dies, and mint flaws, making them extremely collectible, and, perhaps most importantly, some coins were struck in proof or uncirculated sets and accidentally entered circulation, when these coins are found in brilliant uncirculated condition or with mint errors. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar, recent auctions and private sales have reported this coin reaching sky-high values. How high? Let's get into right now. As of the latest market tracking, an ultra-rare 1999 RF 1 euro cent coin in pristine condition has been valued at up to $685.547 USD. That's right, almost $700 for a 1 cent coin. Even standard versions in brilliant uncirculated or proof condition are fetching anywhere between $50 to $250 USD, depending on the buyer and coin grading. If you happen to find one with an error, like a misprint, misalignment, or planchet defect, then you're talking about the higher end of the value chart. These coins often appear at numismatic auctions, private collector sales, and even online marketplaces where rare European coins are in hot demand, and this trend isn't slowing down. As coin collecting grows globally and European historical coins gain popularity, the value of rare euro cents, especially from 1999, is skyrocketing. So, how do you know if your 1999 euro cent coin is valuable? Here's a checklist for you. Is the coin from France, with the mark? Is the date clearly 1999? Does the coin have a shiny, untouched surface? Or is it in proof condition? Are there any mint errors, like doubled letters, center images, or unusual thickness? Has it been graded by a reputable agency like NGC or PCGS? If you answered yes to any of these, you could be holding a rare treasure. Take it to a professional, or better yet, hold on to it as an investment, because values are still rising. Many people underestimate the value of small coins. They sit in jars, get lost under car seats, or vanish into couch cushions, but for coin collectors and history lovers like us, each coin is a tiny time machine, a piece of art, economy, and identity. The 1999 RF 1 euro cent coin may look simple, but it tells a story of European unity, French identity, and financial transformation. And yes, it could add a serious bump to your bank account. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare European coins, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss an update. Comment below if you have a 1999 RF 1 cent coin, or any rare coin you want us to explore next. And remember, the next time you find a coin in your pocket or on the street, check the date. It might just change your life. Thank you for watching, stay curious, and keep collecting. This is where every coin has a story, and some are worth a fortune. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that might just be hiding in plain sight, a coin that looks simple but holds a story and value that will absolutely shock you. Yes, we're talking about the legendary 2001 penny coin, featuring the iconic Queen Elizabeth II DG Regina inscription. This humble copper piece, which most people overlook or toss into a change jar, has exploded in value, with certain rare examples fetching up to $685,546 in today's coin market. That's not a typo, $685,000 for a single penny. But how? Why? What makes this coin so special? And could you have one sitting unnoticed in your collection? Let's uncover the secrets, the history, the mystery, and the market boom of this jaw-dropping 2001 penny. This video could quite literally change your life. Let's go back to the year 2000. It was the dawn of a new millennium. The Y2K bug was making headlines. The world was changing, and so was currency. That year, the Royal Mint continued the production of the beloved British penny, maintaining the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, and the timeless inscription DG Regina, meaning, by the grace of God, Queen. This design has adorned coins for decades, but in 2000, something unusual happened. While most of these pennies went into general circulation, a small number of them were struck with rare errors, unusual qualities, and ultra-fine mint conditions. These are the coins that would later rock the numismatic world. On the obverse, you see the elegant profile of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right. Her crown, posture, and expression were meticulously engraved to represent her grace and strength as a monarch. Surrounding her image are the Latin initials, Elizabeth II DG Regina, which translates to, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen. On the reverse is the classic image of the portcullis with chains, the symbol of the British Parliament. It's simple, strong, and historic, symbolizing both security and governance. But now here's where things get interesting. Among the millions of 2001 pennies struck, a very few escaped the royal mint with rare errors, minting anomalies that make coin collectors go wild. Some of these errors include off-center strikes, double die obverse, where the Queen's portrait appears slightly doubled, planchet errors, where the coin is struck on the wrong type of metal, and most famously, the no mint mark anomaly, an extremely rare variation with the missing PM symbol beneath the Queen's bust. These minting mistakes were unintentional, but that's exactly what makes them valuable. They're freaks of history, and collectors will pay tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars to get their hands on one. Now, just because you have a 2001 penny doesn't automatically mean it's worth a fortune. You have to look at grade, condition, and rarity. Coins are graded on a scale from poor. The closer your penny is to MS 70, the more valuable it becomes. Coins that were never circulated, have no wear, and show full original luster are prized by elite collectors and auction houses. Some pristine 2001 penny coins in MS 67 or higher condition have sold for over $100,000. But a 2000 penny with a rare error and perfect mint condition? That's where we get into $685,000 plus territory. Let's talk real money. Here are some real auction results for the 2001 penny that shook the collector community. A rare double die obverse error penny sold for $243,000 at a London auction in 2019. A perfectly preserved MS 68 example with no visible blemishes was purchased privately for over $310,000, and in 2024, a verified missing mint mark error in flawless condition made headlines when it sold for an astonishing $685,546. And here's the twist: many of these high-value coins were found not in vaults or museums, but in old coin jars, pocket change, and inherited collections. That means there's a real chance you could find one, and instantly be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. So how do you check if your 2001 penny is worth thousands, or maybe even more? Here's a checklist for you. Date. Make sure it clearly says 2000. Minting anomalies. Look closely for misaligned prints, doubling, or unusual textures. No mint mark. Flip it and check below the Queen's bust. Weight. A genuine penny should weigh exactly 3.56 grams. Errors may weigh more or less. Grade it professionally. Use trusted services like PCGS or NGC to get it certified. Even if you're unsure, it's worth showing to an expert, because one small detail could make you a six-figure owner overnight. The value of rare coins is soaring. In a world of digital currency and economic uncertainty, physical assets like rare coins are becoming elite collectors' items and investment-grade commodities. The 2001 penny is no longer just a coin. It's a piece of history. It's art. It's royal legacy. And above all, it's a potentially life-changing asset for anyone lucky enough to own one. With the market continuing to climb, experts predict that top-condition specimens could exceed $1 million in the next decade. So now the big question is, do you have the 2001 penny in your collection? Have you checked? Look through your old coins. Ask your parents, your grandparents. Search your savings jars. The next millionaire collector might just be you. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next rare coin spotlight. Share this video with a friend. You could be helping them discover a hidden treasure too. Today, we are diving deep into the world of European coins to uncover the story of one of the most mysterious, valuable, and rare euro coins ever minted, the 2002 €1 coin from Italy. Yes, you heard it right. A coin with a face value of just 1 cent, smaller than a chewing gum, could be worth over $685,544 in today's collector market. Why? How? Where? Get ready for a fascinating ride as we uncover the history, hidden secrets, errors, and current market value of this ultra-rare coin that's got collectors around the globe on high alert. Make sure to watch till the very end, because we'll reveal how to check your own coins to see if you might just be holding a small fortune in your palm. The 2002 €1 was first minted in Italy, shortly after the European Union introduced the euro as a new currency in January 2002. Italy, being one of the founding nations of the Eurozone, began striking these copper-plated steel coins marked with the R mint mark, which stands for the Rome Mint, one of Italy's oldest and most historic mints. The design is elegant, simple, yet filled with symbolism. On the reverse, you see the €1 denomination, and the globe, showcasing Europe's position in the world. But on the obverse, that's where things get interesting. We find a depiction of the Castel del Monte, a 13th-century castle in southern Italy. This was chosen to represent Italy's rich architectural heritage and cultural strength. The coins were intended for circulation, nothing fancy, nothing collectible at the time. But that's what makes the 2002 R version so astonishing. Out of the millions produced, only a few coins have now been identified with specific minting anomalies, ultra-low mintage trial versions, or errors that make them incredibly rare and shockingly valuable today. Now you might be wondering, how can a €1 be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Here's where it gets exciting. Error coins. A small batch of €1 coins from 2002, minted at the Rome Mint, was mistakenly struck using the wrong blank size. Some were printed on blanks meant for 2-cent coins, making them larger than normal and instantly collectible. These are known as oversized 1-cent errors, mule coins. Some 2002 R coins were discovered with the wrong die combination. Imagine a coin with the reverse of a 1 cent and the obverse of another denomination. These are known as mule coins and are extremely rare. Low mintage trial coins. Some sources suggest that there were trial strikes of the 2002 R 1-cent coins made for internal evaluation. These were never meant to circulate and were destroyed, or at least they were supposed to be. A few may have escaped into the wild and are now worth a fortune. Collectors' frenzy. The demand among collectors for these rare coins has pushed the prices into astronomical territory. Just one verified coin with a specific error sold at auction for nearly $685,544. That's more than the price of a luxury villa in Rome. So, how do you know if you're holding one of these treasures? Let's break it down. Mint mark. Look for the letter R below the year 2002 on the obverse. This indicates it was minted in Rome. Size check. Take out a regular 1-cent coin and compare. If your coin is noticeably larger, it could be the oversized error version. Weight test. A normal 1-cent coin weighs 2.30 grams. If your coin weighs more or feels off balance, it might be worth investigating. Die check. Look closely at both sides. Does anything seem mismatched or strange? If yes, it could be a mule coin or a trial strike. If you spot one that fits any of these descriptions, do not spend it. Get it professionally appraised or send it to a reputable grading company like NGC or PCGS. You could be holding a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's talk money. Cold hard cash. While a typical 2002 R 1 cent might fetch a few cents over its face value, the rare variants have been known to reach prices such as $3,000 to $5,000 for oversized error coins and circulated condition $10,000 to $50,000 for certified mint error coins $100,000 to over $685,000 for ultra-rare mule coins or trial pieces in mint condition, authenticated by professional grading services. One particular coin, verified by Italian experts as a mule trial version, fetched over €600,000 at a private auction. That's equivalent to over $685,000. Always handle coins carefully. Use gloves if possible to preserve condition. Never clean rare coins. Cleaning can drastically reduce their value. Keep a magnifying glass and a precise scale with you to inspect coins in detail. Stay connected with collector forums and coin auction sites. You'll learn what's hot and what to watch out for. And finally, if you believe you found something special, reach out to professionals or even to us here at So There You Have It, the incredible story of the 2002 R 1 cent coin, a humble piece of metal with the potential to make you rich beyond belief. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive, subscribe for more hidden coin secrets, and share this video with your friends and family. You never know who might be sitting on a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Remember, history is not just in museums, sometimes it's in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting. Watch next, 1986 Lincoln penny worth thousands. Subscribe. Your treasure hunt starts here. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook for daily coin facts. Today, we're diving into a coin that's more than just change, the legendary 2003 one-penny Elizabeth II DG Regina. Could this small copper piece really be worth over $685,000? Stay tuned, because the story is more shocking than you think. Technology was booming, and yet, in the quiet mints of the United Kingdom and Commonwealth, something extraordinary happened. The one-penny coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II with the iconic inscription, Elizabeth II DG Regina, quietly entered circulation. But some of these coins, yes, only a few, were struck with mysterious minting errors, rare compositions, and other anomalies that would go unnoticed for years. Now, what does DG Regina mean? It's Latin for Dei Gratia Regina, meaning, by the grace of God, Queen. This phrase has appeared on British and Commonwealth coinage for generations, symbolizing royal authority and divine right. On the 2003 one-penny, Queen Elizabeth II is shown in her mature years, regal, wise, and powerful, a portrait sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley, a name etched into British numismatic history. Here's where it gets exciting. Most 2003 one-penny coins are made from copper-plated steel and are worth their face value. But some extremely rare versions, likely experimental strikes, off-metal errors, and limited mint tests, have surfaced at auctions and private collections with bizarre features, double dies, off-centers, misalignments, and even different metallic tones. Any confirmed specimen, believed to be a rare proof-like error coin, recently stunned collectors when it was evaluated with a jaw-dropping estimated value of $685,543. Yes, you heard that right, almost $700,000 for a one-penny coin. What makes these coins so valuable isn't just age or condition, it's the rarity, the demand, and the story. When only a few exist, and collectors know how significant the anomaly is, bidding wars begin. Especially with coins bearing the mark of Queen Elizabeth II after her passing in 2022, the demand has skyrocketed. Wondering how to spot one of these treasures in your own collection? Here's what to look for. Weight test. Original 2003 pennies should weigh about 3.56 grams. If your coin is significantly heavier or lighter, it could be a different metal. Magnet test. Most are magnetic due to steel core. If yours isn't, you may have a pre-production bronze strike. Visual errors. Look for doubled lettering, missing design parts, or rim misalignments. Color and tone. A unique reddish or golden tone may indicate a rare composition. Since 2023, the market for Queen Elizabeth II-era coins has exploded. The value of unique coins has tripled in some cases, and even regular collectors have started combing through their old jars of coins. Why? Because these aren't just coins, they're historical relics, frozen in copper and steel. So what are you waiting for? Go check your collection, your piggy banks, your grandparents' drawers. That 2003 one-penny could be hiding right under your nose. If you find one, get it professionally graded and appraised. You might just be sitting on a fortune worth more than $500,000. And if you love stories like this, from hidden coin treasures to royal minting secrets, smash that like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a single upload. Where every coin has a story, and some are worth a fortune.